guidance, collaboration, problem solving, skill building, and the power of experience. For the past 100 years, the American Management Association has offered these experiences to people around the world, from professionals to CEOs.
And for things to come ahead, in the month of January, started educating myself on AI, knowing that the generations that we currently talk to, the clients that we meet, it's important. And I thought, after attending a maybe half a day session, I should take on a course. In between the time I looked for a course, looked for a choices, it was almost about March end, and 3 months made me realize how delayed and dated I had been. That's the pace of change in just 3 months. What we witnessed today in probably a year, in the same book, the author also talks that by 2030, what you view as a change in a year will possibly be in a month. Given the technological advancements and the way technology is getting woven into the business. So, Futurescape's agenda for the day, the topics that we've chosen is workplace innovation at scale, skills over degrees. This is something I've been propagating since 2006. I'll talk a little more about it, just to whet your appetite before our esteemed guests and speakers elaborate more on the topic. Human-centric leadership, integrally important along with growth of the business, is to bringing in the human-centric leadership when we talk so much about technology. And of course, technology, the technology frontier. These are the 4 topics that we've chosen. What went behind these topics, some thoughts to share with you. Talking of innovation, Brian Cooper had written a book called Disruption Proof. One thing again that stood out for me, and some of these statements really make you wake up and review your businesses around you, review your life in future. He said that there will be 2 types of business categories going forward. The businesses that caused disruption and the businesses that got disrupted. The choice between the 2 lies with businesses today on which side of the innovation they would like to be. Innovation is no longer a luxury, it's a matter of survival for businesses. Workplace innovation, one of the finest examples I can think of on the field, or with a bit of memory I could say is, I'm sure most of you would be aware of the 20% KRA which Google had introduced, where they allowed employees to use 20% of their daily time into an area or project of their choice. It was not necessarily their KPI or KRAs, they could choose whatever they wished to do. Genesis to Gmail, AdSense, Google News, and the improvements that we see in Google Map, all of them owe their genesis to the 20%. That's the power of innovation. Talking of skills over degrees, the next topic of our session today. I did mention that since 2006-07, when we were founding Reliance Retail and I was a member, Mukesh Bhai said I'm producing 1,000 jobs a day, and my entire army of L&D of 300 people is not able to service me and give me 1,000 job-ready people. When we went to the design board, one of the strongest cases I fought was the barriers that education degrees brought into recruitment. If somebody has to service a customer at the till, he need not be a 12th pass or a graduate to be a store manager. He needs to deliver on the job, which is a matter of knowledge, function, and skills. The background knowledge of his education and foundation education is of no use to me. Then why am I creating this barrier? From the time we removed the barrier, we saw our ability many-fold in terms of supporting the store opening, because the dream was to beat Walmart and those number of stores we were able to open. It transformed the story of growth, it transformed the story of training itself, because you had to make a lot of differences in reaching out to that audience. Having talked of that, in 2025,